Hello, people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm a little bit relaxed mood in this episode because I'm done with the reviews and I'm gonna do some silly stuff. One of the silly stuffs right here, if you already didn't notice, I'm wearing something on my ear. My mic is on my ear. It's an experiment, thinking to get my ears pierced, just one side perhaps. Okay, and I'm thinking like it wouldn't be a bad look. I'm going weirder by the day as I get old. I'm going to go full on. What's his name? Oh man, the movie, Tom Hanks movie. Is it Philadelphia? No. Forrest Gump, when he grew his beard and he went for the run. Yeah, I'm going to go that way. A little bit castaway sort of feel. But this particular episode, I'm just trying to see also if it works like that. So I'll wear it here. Now it's starting to hurt. Okay, sorry. So a little bit high, high from something. Oh my God, where is my t-shirt? I can't see. Ooh, there you are. No, there you not are. Oh my God. Yeah, better. Okay, hopefully you can hear me now. Okay, so I had a very long productive day. Usually nowadays I'm trying my best to have meaningful days. I'm trying to have a more productive day. That means like you spend some time doing some work, get some stuff done, some of your laundry, some of the stuff that you're reorganizing your shelf, cleaning some, it feels good. Basically I went to see my parents, basically my mother, because I didn't know she had an accident in a new place. She's okay, but then her feet, like her foot, she fell on the stairs, and then it was dark and all that, so she has some problem with her what do you call, the ligaments and stuff. So hopefully this is soft ligaments or something got severely damaged, so they'll see for a week or so. And I feel so bad because when she's here I can take care, I can get her stuff, like I really wish my mother stayed back in this house. This house is all by myself. I was at first a bit scared of ghosts, but now I'm okay with it because I got used to it. But I really wish my rest of the family stayed there. My mother was here so I could take care of her, take her to the doctors and stuff. But anyway, hopefully she's gonna be okay. I got kind of sad because when she's not okay, I feel when they're here, when people go a little bit far, you miss them, especially your family. So my mother always like takes care and then always asks, even though she got old, she always asks like, do I need tea, or I feel like eating dinner. And she always calls me when I'm not here. And when she moved there, she called me like every day 5-6 times just to ask like random question. Did you eat? Did the helping hand come? Did you what else, like did you do your evening steps and stuff? Anyway, so I hope she gets better. Okay, so anyway guys, keep my mom in your prayers. So I also pray for all your parents because they're the only, perhaps like not necessarily always, but most of the time they're the only one who really care unconditionally. So anyway, my topic today is not about parents or family, but just want to share 2 cents. Okay, so I did feel like doing 2 videos. I did that. I'm not in a rush. I don't want to do the video short. So I went to the rooftop. Luckily we have a lift now, that new building. Didn't have lift before. I had to climb up all the way to level 8. So it was very hot. I was like sweating a lot, but there's a lot of noise. But I felt like doing videos. I did too. Hopefully you enjoyed that different, location. So today, after doing a couple more reviews, sorry, recovering still from that. I felt like talking about one particular thing, okay? And the thing I'm going to talk about is people, how they waste your time and how the time wasters, they're some of the worst people. They are some of your worst enemies. I'll let you know how. This is the demonstration how I drink water every day, 5 liters at least. Why I do that? One thing, I'm diabetic. Second thing, water in this weather is must have, because more and more you drink water, your health is better. So time wasters, who are these people? Who are this special breed of people? A lot of people waste our time. And they can be your friends, they can be your partner, they can be people who are absolutely like doing nothing but wasting your time, wasting your energy. I'll give you some examples. Let's say you are at work and you have some buddies, okay? And these co-workers, they always get you into trouble, like that movie, the 40-year-old virgin. They're all fun, but basically I think if you have too much of this kind of employer co-workers, you do a lot of nonsense in the workplace. You do gossiping, you go like take a cigarette break, you go there thinking they're having fun, and then they give you some lot of stupid ideas and stuff. So you end up not doing very productive stuff in your workplace, right? So you better be with some positive, like serious about life, goal driven, self driven people, they will teach you one thing or two. But even in school, let's say you're in school and you are part of the backbenchers, okay, you know what I mean. When I was in school, I was one of the backbenchers. I loved it back there, I mean, like the top students always sit in front. I used to sit at the back because we can gossip, we can talk about our time. We used to read books, so we can exchange books, and we would do some stupid jokes, and you just write stuff on paper and pass on each other, and then we sometimes just laugh, and we skip school. I never really regretted, skipping school. That was awesome. And sometimes, they just send us to coaching and stuff. We run away from there just to play cricket or something, or a football game, and just hang out with guys, because I like that life, But I'll tell you something, in school, some of the, company that you keep, and they are not really letting you study. Maybe you're good at studies. I used to be good at studies, but I like my other friends who are more fun. They would have a Swiss gear in their bag, or they would watch some adult movies. Not adult means like those XXX films, like grown-up films, or read grown-up books. So I like that. And how do I say this? Some of your company, they will actually make you a worse person, okay? Third example, your life partner or a girlfriend or a wife, they are so needy. They are always like, where are you? They waste so much of your time, so much of drainage of energy, part of the day it goes. When you come back from work, you're all tired, and she suddenly like create issue from no issue. And they'll be like, she'll be like, why didn't you pick up my call? Or she'll be like, who are you with? She's just having her suspicions and stuff out of thin air. And you go like, babes, I was at work, I has too much meetings. Like, why didn't you pick up my call? I saw your phone was busy. And no matter what you try, they just go one up, And this time wastage, I was in this stage, like personally at this time, I'm very comfortable with myself. I love being single. I love doing my own things, and I definitely control who I meet, where I go, what I do. But some people always constantly try to disturb you, waste your time wasters. Like I do this line of work, perfume work, and I only always prefer in the first thing in the morning, I read the messages who ordered something. I try to take down the order and try to, dispatch as quickly as possible. That's work. You earn money, productive day. It's not always about money, but then you have to work. You always should prioritize your work, because if you're working is worship, okay? If you think of it like that, let's say even if you work at a mart, okay? Let's say you work at IKEA, or you work at furniture shop, and your service means a lot, to customers. And if you're efficient, you can serve a lot of customers and then give great service, and then, the shop's reputation also goes high. But let's say you are a sucky worker. You are doing this, don't know, bro, and you do all sort of nonsense you see in the films. These are horrible. Like you're working at KFC and you're not really punctual, and you're always taking those little breaks, and just you're not serious about work. That sucks. I personally feel when I do my work, I cannot do my work. People disturb me a lot. Like they ask too many questions. Let's say you see the message, you're like, okay, sir, this is gonna be this much, and this is the number that you send the money to. And then, you see like when you're typing, they're also typing. Like I hate that, like when they message it, you already got the message and you're replying. Before you reply, there's more messages, and they're like 5, 6 popping up. And they ask like all this random question. They already confirmed, right? They paid. And then start, how is this fragrance? That moment I start thinking, why didn't you do the research before ordering? Because I know what they're gonna do next. If I tell them a fragrance is mediocre performer or something, they will say, can I cancel my order? Can I change it? And I hate that, because I hate people who are indecision, like they cannot make up their mind. Time wasters, not oysters, time wasters. Then a lot of people just like to talk like, hey bro, can I call you? I get a lot of this call. I was featured in one of the videos in one of the most popular channel in Bangladesh, and I gave the phone number of this phone, which I don't use. It's always at home. This is my backup phone if I in case lose my main phone. I see sometimes 87 calls when I come back home at night. And I'm like, who are these people, bro? Who are these people? Who? And they always just want to talk. They call from this place. I understand some of you are fans and all, but I don't like to chit chat for no good reasons. And the people ask me like so many questions. Where can I find this fragrance? And what do you think of this? Do you think I should start a business? And I'm thinking my time is not for free, because I do work like almost whole day. The rest of the time I eat, I go for a walk, or I rest. This is the way to keep life balanced. I have to do my other stuff as well. I go sometimes dating, sometimes I go meet my friends or a friend, or just go to a resort and just like, hang out like a one whole day, relaxation, sleep, and just do nothing. I don't like people disturbing for that. Like people, they can ask me like if you're free. So I'll give you an example of one of my friends. He is going through depression and he has some issues. He does some drugs and stuff. And he is in a very bad place in life. I think he just needs so much. He's very needy for time. So at first I saw it and I really, sorry, I really wanted to help him. I used to go to his place a lot, and I used to meet him up. He would come up here at 4 or 5 a.m. He'd be like, hey, can I have a cup of tea? I'm like, that's weird, but I found it cute, like, cool friend. But once I see, he's just popping every day. He's calling me every day, come here. Like, I need to talk to you. Come here, I'm here. And I'm thinking at the point, where is my privacy? Where is my, boundaries? Because I sometimes, weekends, I hate when people ruin my weekends. Sometimes if I like a person, okay, and they say, hey man, are you doing, how are you doing, what are you doing this weekend? If I'm doing nothing in the weekends, I'm doing nothing in the weekends. I just want to wash my car or just go for a walk, morning walk, breakfast, or coconut water or something. But people sometimes ruin that. Like, I don't like certain people. They'll be like, what are you doing on weekends? Let's meet up here. I say no. If I don't like someone, I don't want to spend time with them, I say no. I say I'm busy. I don't mean any disrespect to them. I don't mean anything that I don't hate them. It's just that they're not that important in my life as much as my mental peace, as well as my, relaxation. The weekend, you cannot work 7 days a week. That's why there's a thing called weekend, right? I don't take 2 days off. I take 1 day off. Sometimes I don't work on Fridays. I just like to drive. I like to go to certain place, have some, exotic food, special food, and then, just do nothing, have some tea. And if people ruin that, like, they come up here at 8 a.m. like, hey bro, I'm free. Can you come down? I'm here. I'm like, I don't recall telling him to come here, And I don't just see the message. Sometimes see the message, just close the phone. I'm just continue sleeping. I don't like people waking me up. So this is what I'm saying. I gave in-depth examples. Some of you may feel I am like a jerk, but if it happens in your real life, then you understand when people bother you, take up so much of your time where you're supposed to work, in the middle of the day, they come and disturb you and then they call you to be there for their special day. But when you need them, they'll be like giving attitude. They'll not see your messages. They'll ghost you. They will not pick up your phone, or they'll misbehave with you. I hate that. When I notice even one time they misbehaved with me because they took me for granted, my niceness. Sometimes I'm a very nice guy. I'm a very friendly guy, but age taught me different little bit. Sometimes if you misbehave with me, I'm the worst guy you can imagine. I misbehave with you, I will block you everywhere out of nowhere. You won't even have any idea what happened. There's this journalist after me, like he's messaging me every day. I told him, give me some time, I will give you the interview. I'm not trying to show off because my place is not ready for interview. My family will leave maybe a month time, I will refurnish, paint, then I'm okay. I told him it will take some time. This guy pushing because he needs that content, and he starts calling me on WhatsApp and Viber, real, like all, like my main phone. And I told him, bro, I will contact you, okay? Give me some time. And then he just doesn't understand. That other friend also doesn't understand. He's like, what's wrong with you? Why are you behaving like this with me? And I don't want to break his heart. Sometimes it's good to tell people what's wrong with them or what they did is wrong. But if you're ignoring someone, if you didn't see his message for 2-3 days, they should get the message that you don't want to talk to them at this moment. Maybe you're disturbed with something. Maybe you want to do something. Maybe you want to talk to someone else, right? So we do have our priorities, and people who ruin that and they don't want to understand, they understand, but they pretend they don't understand, right? These cannot be good people. These cannot be our true friends because they are selfish. Let's say a person is in an area and they have 2 hours to kill, maybe their children in the school, and they don't know anyone else in the area who would give them time, and they don't want to be alone, sitting alone, have lunch or coffee, and they call you then. That is one of the worst things. 1 or 2 days I understood, but every single weekend, there used to be a guy who did that to me, okay? This guy used to be my friend. Every weekend his child would have school, he would come here and then call me at 8 a.m. like, hey bro, what you doing? Come up. 2-3 weekends I did that, then I got tired. And I told him one day, no, I'm busy. And he took so much offense and he never called me back. Then I was like, I gave him so many days, and that's the appreciation. So it's like, either you do the favor to me and you be nice to me, I am the most important thing. You are supposed to be there and you are lucky that I am calling you. You see what I mean? If you have people like this in your life, don't be introvert, do not be shy, do not try to be the good person. Be the bad person, cut that person off. Tell them to their face what's either wrong. Don't have a burst out or something. Just tell them like, I am busy. If they don't get it, then tell like, I have some things to do. Third thing, if they still push, tell them, bro, I don't want to see you at this moment because I tell people like it's too hot. I don't want to go out, especially for people I don't even like. I hate meetups. I hate social gatherings because in the end of the day, people will gossip about you. Once they meet you, they get the information out. They'll gossip about you when you're not there. For what you spend so much time, so much money, so much effort. So I'll tell you, people whoever waste your time, doesn't let you be productive, doesn't let you be happy, or the people who always are there in your life, wasting so much of your day. Some of your friends are like, they are jobless, unemployed. These people are the worst. They have no job, nothing to mind their own business. They will come like, take half the day. Man, you know what happened? Let's go, I'll treat you. I don't even go, man. Like most of the time I end up treating them. But anyways, it's not about treatment. It's about, you could have done a lot of other things part of your day, other part of the day, but you couldn't do because of them. So you sacrifice, then you get tired. So one day is missing. Like for my line of work, if I miss one day, I miss few dollars, okay? Not a lot, but per day, when I work, it earns me. And if someone, because of someone, I don't even like, I don't even know, I don't even know him so well or her so well, they did that, I'll be very, very upset. It's okay for one day, not okay for a few days, because your life is so short. You might think you have endless time. No, man, when you grow old like me, a lot of thoughts will hit you. You cannot see very well and you cannot be as energetic as before, but you really want to shine. This is your time to shine and be successful. But for certain people, you cannot do that. And they are doing their things. Go to their house when they are doing their work. They'll never ever entertain you. They'll say, I'm busy right now, bro, later. They will not see your phone. They're online, but they will not see your messages. The same people, right? So I hope you understand. I'm trying to warn you, because I am kind of like old guy now. And I understand, I really wish I was in my 20s and 30s still, so I could be so much more productive. I love working. I have this addiction of working, putting content out there, not just for some dollars. I don't make enough money for the work I do. And I'll tell you very frankly, the amount of money and time I spend, not waste, spend behind fragrance, line work, it's something that keeps me happy, something meaningful. This work, work makes me feel meaningful, like my life is important. So if for a guy, you always should find a line of work and be busy with it. Don't look for people to depend on who's gonna make you okay. If you're one of those people that depend on others, you'll never find it. And then people eventually will dump you, right? So my humble request, okay? Even if it's a family person, even if it's someone apart from your mother or father, if they're parents or your children, that's fine. But people who mean nothing in your life, or you think they're important but they're not important and they're just using you, cut them off. I really appreciate sometimes peaceful and quiet in my life. I put my boundaries right out there. Like, if you want to see me, I have to say okay. I have to okay it. I have to be free. I have to have the mood. I have to have the, I had enough sleep, stuff like that. I'm in good mood. I have enough money in my pocket. When I'm broke, I'm not in a good mood. I don't think any of you are, right? So just sharing few things, bro to bro, okay, bro to sis, whatever. And I'll just finish with one line. I have a friend. She is much younger than me, much younger. And we talked a few times and we share a lot. We don't have anything before us or after us. Like, we just are random strangers that talk. And she shares a lot of things because she trusts me, because she said that I trust you because you're not like the other guys and all, which could be a compliment, could be insult, I don't know. But, it is like we are good friends. And I don't have any other ideas behind, like anything else. Like, I don't have anything to get. Because what I'm gonna get, like at this moment, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for marriage. I'm just looking to be happy, normal, and do all the time, have all the time by myself, in the day. But she shares a lot of stuff, and she trusts me, and I respect that. And she doesn't take up my time. She always asks me like, are you free at this moment to talk? She asks. And I also, sometimes when I knock her, I say, are you free? Do you wanna talk? It's a nice little respectable way to have such friendship, and then you don't, let's say when she is doing some classes or something, I don't disturb her. So basically, like, if let's say something happened, and there's a news, like she has a scholarship or something granted, and she would tell me first thing, and then she'd be like, brother, should I, she calls me Bhaiya, so Bhaiya is brother. So she says, should I apply for it? I'm like, go for it, I always try to inspire her. So people I like to inspire. I give them our time, we always have free time, but we give it to people who are we like people who makes us happy. They are meaningful in our lives. You know what I mean? So if you have people like those who care for you, it's a give and take, sort of like a nice little balanced way. You know, they actually like you. Yeah, for them, give all the time, all the support, because they deserve it. You know what I mean? Take care, guys. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching, and good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. And do not let time wasters ruin your life. Life is very, very short, and you'll see when you go old, you'll have so much regrets having so many a-hole friends in your life which didn't even last, you know, and they didn't even do anything for you, you know. So if you learn your lessons, then learn from the mistakes. See you. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.